What's goody YTBC? What's good fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So this is my post-fight review for Vanis Martirosyan going against WBA world champion junior middleweight Erislandy Lara. The American Dream versus the Nightmare. And I've said this was a rematch of a fight we saw in 2012. A fight where I thought Erislandy Lara, he basically dominated when like I said in that first fight, you know what I mean? I had him winning every round. He landed more punches in every round in that first fight than he landed more punches in every round than Vanis Martirosyan. Yet they only gave him a draw. How? I don't know. Why? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that should have been a victory, a W on the man Erislandy Lara's resume. So this was a fight right here where it was a rematch, and it was a fight that to say the least, I could probably say was the most dullest fight on the card, on the Showtime card. You know what I mean? It was dull for the simple fact we've seen this fight before, you know what I'm saying? And the other two fights were definitely more exciting, you know what I mean? I like Erislandy Lara, you know what I'm saying? I think he's a master boxer, great technician, you know what I'm saying? His defense is okay. His defense is basically his feet, you know what I'm saying? There was points and times in this fight he was trying to look like the man Pernell Whitaker, the way he was basically squatting or getting real low with his defense, you know what I'm saying? But there was really no need for that because the man Martirosyan wasn't even throwing any punches, you know what I mean? So the man Vanis, first round they were basically feeling each other out, you know what I'm saying? And round two, Vanis did really nothing, and the man Erislandy Lara was hitting his 1-2s, you know what I'm saying, working behind his jab and moving around the ring, you know what I'm saying? He was moving to the he was moving mostly towards his left, you know what I'm saying, even though occasionally he was moving to his right, which will be in clear path of a Vanis Martirosyan right hand, you know what I'm saying? Um, Round three, the man Vanis was more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? He was throwing shots to the body, you know what I'm saying? And the man Lara was basically barely throwing anything when Vanis would attack his body, you know what I mean? Because that was the best bet, like I said in my preview video. One of the keys to victory for the man Vanis Martirosyan would be to hit the man in his body, you know what I'm saying? Try to attack his body and, trying to keep his movement stationary, you know what I mean? Because that's Lara's best defense is when he uses his legs, you know what I mean? Moving around in the ring. So when he was getting hit to the body, he wasn't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? There were a few close rounds in there, I could probably say round five, you know what I'm saying? Round five, the man, it was a close round. Vanis Martirosyan was, he was stalking the man. He was basically playing the aggressive role in that particular round, you know what I mean? But I could say for the most part, up until maybe the later rounds when I think Vanis what's his name? Erislandy Lara thought he had the fight in the bag. He was more moving around, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay away from them body shots, you know what I mean? Because the man Vanis Martirosyan, that's like I said before, his footwork is not the best, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty slow. His hand speed is decent, but he definitely ain't got the footwork and the foot speed to keep up with the man Erislandy Lara, you know what I mean? So Erislandy Lara was basically working behind the jab, pop shotting, and basically moving, you know what I mean? But there were some rounds where the man, I could probably say between the seventh and the 10th round, Erislandy Lara wasn't moving as much. He definitely wasn't moving as much like the first fight, you know what I mean? The first fight these guys fought, you know what I mean? Round six, and round seven, those rounds, I was basically giving it to Lara because he was doing him, you know what I mean? He would do what he do best, you know what I'm saying? Landing accurate shots, you know what I mean? Working behind the jab and landing accurate, clean left hands, And like I said, man, the man got one of the most beautiful left hands straight down the pipe in boxing, you know what I mean? It seems like it finds a home every time. So this was a fight, man. It was a closer fight to me than the first fight they had. You know what I mean? Like I said in the first fight, I gave Erislandy Lara every round of that fight. But in this particular fight, I had him winning the fight slightly. I had it 115 to 113, 7 rounds to 5 for Erislandy Lara. You know what I mean? I thought Martirosyan probably he won the 12th round in my opinion because Lara was moving around and not throwing much. And he was basically, some will call it running. I call it movement. You know what I'm saying? It's up to Martirosyan to catch up to the man and cut the ring off. You know what I'm saying? So this fight ain't have too many fireworks. It was what we expected, and I didn't really want to see this fight because we've seen it before. We know what will happen, but we got it, and that's true. That's another good name that Erislandy Lara has on his resume. You know what I'm saying? He was the first guy to take Martirosyan back in 2012. Martirosyan now has lost to he's lost to Demetrius Andrade, Jamel Charlo, which I had Martirosyan winning, and he's lost to Erislandy Lara. So those are 3 good opponents he's lost to. So I'd really think he should have only 2 losses on his card. Maybe 3 to be honest, because that first fight against Erislandy Lara, I had him losing, but he got the draw. You know what I mean? Yeah, there was some occasional headbutts in this fight too, just like the first fight. You know what I'm saying? But in this particular fight, they weren't as severe as the first one. It wasn't a deep gash like Martirosyan had in the first fight. Alright, y'all, that's my video, my post-fight review video. Erislandy Lara retains his WBA strap, you know what I mean, at junior middleweight, fights I'd like to see him fight next, Hey, one of those Charlo brothers isn't trained by Ronnie Shields anymore. Jamel Charlo, he's not with Ronnie Shields anymore. Forget it, go fight him, you know what I mean? That'd be a good fight, at the press conference at the end, he did say he wants to fight either Triple G or Canelo, you know what I'm saying? I had him beating Canelo the first time they fought, but I think if he fights Triple G, I'd like to see the fight, but I'd pick Triple G to win just out the simple fact, of course, Triple G's the bigger guy, man, and I think Triple G would rip this man to the body, man. Probably break a rib cage, you know what I mean? Lara's not the biggest 160-pound guy, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, 154. On this particular night, he only gained 6 pounds. He was 160. He rehydrated to 160. The man, Martirosyan, was a whopping 170 pounds, you know what I mean? So he had the 10-pound edge difference, and you could see. And that's why he wasn't as fast as Erislandy Lara, you know what I mean? He couldn't keep up with him with the foot speed. Alright, y'all, that's my video. Let me know what you think. Who you thought won the fight? Do you think the right man won the fight? What do you want next for both guys, for Martirosyan and Erislandy Lara? And leave your thoughts and comments in the comments section. If y'all like the video, please hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. And I'm going to check y'all on the next video. Thanks for listening. Be Marsh Boxing. 1.